Hi, I'm Duncan Moss, and I'd like to welcome you to my latest video blog. I've just seen today Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and it's been getting very bad reviews. There's a lot of stuff of negative uh, correspondence about it on YouTube. I'd just like to say that I thoroughly enjoyed it. Is there something wrong with me, or it's certainly not as good as the first three, but I would say that it was a little bit better than the fourth one, and I think it kept me watching. I laughed in the right places. It doesn't hang about. It's got a lot of action in it. Harrison Ford is great. If you're an Indiana Jones fan, I think he plays the character very well. As an elderly character, it reminded me quite a lot of the film Never Say Never Again, the James Bond film where Sean Connery reprises his role as Bond and comes across plays it as a retired man. I think it was perfectly well directed. I haven't heard of the director. Well, it rings a bell, James Mangold. I'm not particularly up with a lot of modern cinema, but Phoebe Waller, is it Bridge, who's been getting a lot of stick for her character, her performance in the film. I thought she was very good. Yeah, the characters she takes a while to grow on you because she is an obnoxious know-all type of woman, but eventually you sort of warm to her. And it's got some fine performances from character actors, John Rhys Davis, Toby Jones, Antonio Banderas. Okay, it's quite comical in the fact that all the bad guys have, you can tell who the bad guys are very easy because they've got sort of haircut 100 haircuts. uh, but hey, that's just just cinema. It was Disney made in association with Paramount Pictures, and I know Disney have been coming out for an incredible amount of flack lately, and a little bit unfortunate since it's their 100th anniversary. Um, they I know there's a lot of merchandise from films that are having problems shifting in America. A lot of stores are having trouble shifting. Well, uh, I would hasten to suggest that maybe some of those merchandise could be given to children in developing countries who don't have much money, and that could probably be a very nice way of publicising your product to new markets. I think part of the problem might be Disney are drowning in their own product, which even though it's high quality, I think COVID has played a massive part in people's habits about going to the cinema. I've only just got my cinema legs back. Started to go to the cinema really regularly now. In the UK, I think that we owe Disney a tremendous debt. We have all been, most of us cinema goers, Disney fans since we were in the cradle. And maybe we should be, instead of criticizing Disney, maybe we should be thanking them for all the wonderful work that they have given us over the years. Way after Walt's death, one of my friends did actually work for Disney, Tony Masters. He was art director on The Moon Spinners with Hayley Mills. One of the things I'd like to see is perhaps some of the old Disney films getting released again, like The Absent-Minded Professor with Fred MacMurray and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Disney could do a lot of go for a lot of new things. What about Jules Verne, or make a Jules Verne novel into a film, not a remake of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. We could also have what about The Kraken Wakes by John Wyndham? Surely that's what a film that would speak volumes in today's day and age. My two godsons who are autistic, Alex and Dylan, have just come back from a wonderful time at Walt Disney World. So Disney must be doing something right. And one of my friend Neil works for Walt Disney World as well. I think Disney, we should be thanking them. It must be very, very difficult running a company that is as big as Disney, and they're going to make mistakes just like anybody else. I mean, one of the films I love, which is one that so many people go for, that's John Carter of Mars. Am I the only person on the planet that likes that movie? Maybe there's loads of other Edgar Rice Burroughs works that they could do. What about a Tarzan movie? But well, the guys at Disney are much more equipped and much more skilled at sorting out the problem than I am, and I'm not trying to get a job with Disney, but I wish the company well, and it's I don't think Indiana Jones was. I thought it was a moderately good picture. It was enjoyable. I expect I'd probably find The Little Mermaid enjoyable if I went to see it. But as I say, I think Disney will get out of this difficulty that they've got. And I think it doesn't help to be so incredibly negative. But that's me just sticking my 2 cents in. But as I say, we all owe Disney a tremendous debt, and I'm sure that they've got a great future ahead. They've been through difficulties before, but they've come out of them. So all Disney fans rally around. Let's all support the cinema wherever we are. Let's go regularly, and let's. As I say, I'm sure Disney will bounce back. So, well, fellow Disney fans all over the world, unite and support the company. God bless. Bye.